Hey there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's DMG, and welcome back to Blitz. And today we are going to see some of my own mastery replays. These first two in the SU-100, and then the final one in the ARL-44, which does hold a top North American damage record game. Not necessarily the #1 spot, but somewhere close. I think around #3 or #4. Anyways, I'm not going to get too much into that. Right now, we're going to see the SU-100 uh, on, what is this, Oasis Palms? So, I mean, really, SU-100, Tier 6 Russian tank destroyer, 122mm weapon. Typical derpy Russian accuracy. SU-100 for me is the tank that I've ammo racked the most whenever I've played. Speaking of to that point, if we look at an SU-100 and pull the trigger, right, with some nice flutter aim, we easily take him right out of the game. SU-100, extremely weak ammo rack. Probably the worst thing about the tank, aside from its derpy accuracy. I'm not going to say that this tank is super uber fantastic. It's not, but it's good enough. The armor is okay. It's not fantastic. The accuracy is far from fantastic. This thing with long-range sniping is pretty hit or miss, more so than other tank destroyers. Granted, you're getting that higher rate of fire for a KV-1S gun on a decently camouflaged platform and high alpha. Well, that comes with a KV-1S too, but a faster reload than the KV-1S by about 3 or 4 seconds, giving it noticeably higher DPM. Nothing that's going to make you poke your eyes out and say, what the hell is that? But, it's still decent DPM. As you can see, some fantastic technique there. Allows us to take out the KV-2. Flutter aiming is important. It allows me to snap right in on the target, quickly aim. I feel comfortable making that shot because I've already prepped my reticle for it, and I just simply aim in, press the scope button, fire in another shot on a second KV-2, take him out of the game. Angle super hard. T-34-85 tries to get out of the way. Try for an HE roll. Fortunately, I'm surprised a 122 isn't penning the back of that. Those super strong Russian tanks, right? But T-34-85 does get taken out of the game soon enough. By me? Nope, not by me, actually. I forgot what happened. There is a missed shot there, completely on me. Not sure if I used APCR or not. Maybe that would have made the difference in whether my shot connected because of that increased shell velocity. Am I right? Anyways, Tankenstein, good front armor profile because it's a Tiger P chassis. Not so good side armor profile because it's a Tiger P chassis. Anyways, Cupola with a KV-4, right? Not too good against a 122mm weapon. Firing APCR, 217mm of penetration. Pretty good game by me. Thought I'd just show that for the ammo rack and a nice little intro. As I was saying, Tier 6, right? I know a lot of you guys are sending in replays. I am going to make a change on that. I'm just going to say it right now. No more Tier 6 replays. Because of Update 5.5, this has made Tier 6 replays kind of boring and not special. You would not believe the amount of replays I get of people in their KV-2 recently nuking everything from Kingdom Come, right? It's not very fun watching you murder Tier 5 tanks, is what I'm trying to say. But that's not the case in this replay. This replay, I'm bottom tier on Alpenstedt, and this is truly a little bit of luck mixed with what is it? I keep saying, I've said this in 3 videos, and I keep screwing it up, right? Success is when luck meets skill or something like that. Opportunity is when luck meets skill. I don't know, but you know what I mean, right? And this is the perfect recipe for that whole adage. And I'm just going to sit in this bush, simply set my camo net, and wait. Guys, on tanks like the SU-100, ISU-152, it is necessary to run a camo net. Don't be trying to run optics on something like this. Really play to your strengths, sit in the back, and fire away. Play to a vehicle's strengths. I mean, I understand the point of shotgunning, but it should not be your opening play. It should be your last resort. And the SU-100, it's not, like I said, even this is the weird dichotomy with this tank. is that it doesn't have the best accuracy, but as a tank destroyer, you're not supposed to brawl very much. I tried going for HE, and of course the shell just simply does not go, despite me running supercharge on the tank. And then you're saying, okay, Dark, well, why wouldn't you run gunlaying drive? Why wouldn't you run gunlaying drive on it? Wouldn't that make it easier? Well, yes, in terms of the aim time it would, but once I fire the shot, and if I'm sniping at long distance, I want to make sure I'm hitting my shot at a timely manner. AMX-12T does actually get out of the cap despite me missing my shot. I do not get spotted, and I'm very lucky and thankful that cap did not actually tick off, because we'd be in a super bad situation. We are losing the game right now, and I do need to make a move, and this is where shotgunning will become important. KV2 fires, I return fire into him. Unfortunately, this is the crazy part about it, right? And here I go on a KV2 rant, right? Why does a 152 millimeter gun at tier 6 have more alpha than a 152 millimeter gun at tier 8 in the T49? And yet the T49 sees tanks like the ST1, the E75, whereas the KV1, the worst it's going to see is a Gravedigger, which you can still HE in the butt if you get behind it. And more than likely, you're going to be seeing other KV2s, right, which you can just nuke with your HE. If you see any tier 5, you don't even need to roll full on HE. It's going to take them out of the game. You really need to work with this tank. Okay, but here's the really, if you've been watching the past 15 seconds, here's where things get hairy. I really need to do well in this moment. I was able to take out the KV2 and then also take out the AMX-12T. Oh, excuse me, KV2 just popped up right there, did not take him out, but was able to flutter aim him down, put in a shot at long distance, and do a good job here. Now, I need to be super smart here. I don't have a lot of HP to play with. However, a nice ammo rack, 122 millimeter guns. Russian ammo racks are quite weak. Let's take out a T-34-85 from pretty much full health and put ourselves in a better position to win this game. Angle just a little bit. I will do a video on how to block shots effectively, but think of it as pushing the shell as it comes in, almost like a slow motion Matrix Revolutions kind of thing, right? Now, I'm going to go right into this VK4503. Actually, I take that back. I'm not going to do that, because now I realize the cap is going off. And this is something that you need to recognize as a super unicum, or just as a developing super. You just need to think about, how can I help my team the most? From this position, I'm able to cap the base, stop the cap, and still fire down on enemies. So it was worth trading 400 HP in order to keep ourselves in the game a few seconds longer, just to put my team, to give them the fighting chance that they need to win the game. Because I assume that they are incompetent, unfortunately, right? Anyways, KV1S comes up, tries to poke. VK4503 is tunneling. Do come around the corner and take him right out of the game. Luckily, my ammo rack does not go off, as most likely I probably should have taken a bit more damage in this whole, past 2 minutes. SP1C on the loose. I quickly need to go get the base. Hopefully my team will spot him. They do. Hopefully they have the ability to take him out of the game. They do. Do they? Nope. I think we go up on cap, and we get caps before the SP1C is able to get in the final shot to reset caps and make it quite a difficult experience for my team. Anyways, great mastery there. Really kept my team in the game. Really shows you that you not only need to be able to put the damage numbers out, but also you need to be able to have that tactical mindset, and that winning solely does not come from damage. This final replay I'm going to show you is from my ARL 44 run. I do have a lot more masteries in these tanks, but I don't want you guys to continue watching tier 6. I don't believe it is a very healthy tier to play anymore. Basically tiers 1 through 6 I wouldn't really be interested in playing or seeing anymore. Not to say that there aren't interesting tanks at those tiers, but the gameplay is quite watered down because of update 5.5 and the changes. So I guess to kind of come full circle with my update 5.5 KV2 rant, right? That's where I'm trying to get you. I'm not really going to show anything below tier 7 anymore on this channel. I think that will be good because it will allow me to push out more map guides, and it will really force you guys to up the bar on what kind of games you're sending in. I truly need to see something fantastic at high tiers, because when you play higher tiers, the competition is more fierce. Okay, anyways, this is the ARL 44 on Yamato Harbor. This accurate French heavy tank has superior DPM, penetration, and a great frontal upper plate. Its turret is a little weak in some areas, and if you get it on the side, you can HE the side of its turret with the M4 Sherman's 76mm, which isn't too crazy. Well, not too crazy for the ARL. It's pretty crazy for any tank that gets the side of the turret. But I'm able to go right up to this VK and clear him out of the game. I really need to clear tanks. We are on the back foot. Mediums did not do a good job of trying to take this area, and it seems the heavy tanks have rushed through. This VK is being a damn mongoloid and blocking me from getting any shots, and I am very lucky to bounce the Kuro twice. Luckily, I am able to think about it and aim, and then continue angling my upper front plate, just trying to give myself the best chance to bounce. I do, and I'm able to put in shots on this Kuro. That VK rushes past. I don't really bother saving him. He hasn't been that much help anyway, and frankly, he's more of a liability to the team than he has been help. True definition of meat right there. Anyways, putting a shot on that ARL-44 using these dead carcasses as cover. There's like three or four tanks that we've taken out so far on our killing spree. Anyways, VK-28 and ARL-44 come around the corner, and there's still a KV-2 unspotted. I have no idea where he is, so I'm trying to be super careful. I don't want to rush out and expose my tank to a KV-2. Like I said, KV-2s are dangerous, can easily H you in the turret or even through the front and ammo rack you. Not ammo rack you, but just simply take all your HP. You know, it doesn't even need to be a full roll. They'll just simply take all your HP. Before I go into a KV-2 run, I'm going to keep commentating. Into the ARL-44, I really need to pen this shot. Aim, accurate weaponry does get the job done there and does allow me to put the ARL-44 on a one-shot. Time to go to gold. No point in chancing the shot right there. He bounces me on the front plate because I'm angled upward. ARL-44 has one of the most fantastic upper plates in the game, tier for tier, and it is proving worthwhile for me in the situation. Now it is just me against this KV-2, able to put in a shot there. I'm trying to drag him around the corner as much as I can and make sure I'm reloaded as much as possible before he fires. I put another shot into him. He does go on a one-shot. I try to juke him out a little bit here. He tries to get past me to my side, put in another shot. I really need to do something pretty creative here or else he's going to get me on the reload. So I go right past. I'm trying to make his bloom go pretty crazy, and I'm able to get in another shot into the KV-2's turret and take him out of the game for a fantastic game for just a little over 4,000 damage, something almost unheard of at tier 6, taking out 4 or 5, I do not recall. The screen is quite small when I'm commentating. Anyways, thank you for allowing me to share my passion with you today, and I hope to see you next time.